Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel, and in this video we're going to discuss about user privileges in MySQL. So first we will do the hands-on, right? So let's go and log in to my SQL workbench, and if I logged in, see this is inside the MySQL server. I can see learning YT and one another is SYS, and I will create a new database. Let's say yeah, the database is, let's say, application, let's say app, let's keep it simple, app1, and I will create that. Yes. And now I will create another database that will be app2. Fine. I will close all, and then I will create a table in app1. Let's say it's users, and let's say it's RID, auto increment, let's say name, another is, let's say, email. Okay, so yeah, I will save this. See, I have user table inside this app1. Now I will create another table in app2 that will be again users, and this time it will be user ID. It will be int, auto incremented will be there, and then let's say name, then it will, I will take email, and let's say phone number, and it will be integer. Now I will apply. So now I have two database, that is app1 and app2, and it contains a table called users, and there is three columns in the users of app database, and there is four columns in the users table of app2 database, right? Now what I will do is I will go to this administration part, right? Here is your administration part, and I will go to user and privileges, right? Now I will create a user. Let's say I will give the login name like this, app1 user, and I have to give a password, and always remember this password should be a strong one, right? So yeah, fine. And yeah, now I will go to this administrative role, and here you can give some administrative role, like you can click on DBA, so you can see this all got selected, right? So this is how you can select some of the roles, and it's predefined, so it will select role according to that. But I will go to the schema privileges, and I will give a entry, right? I will give a entry, and I will give the schema access of app1 to this particular user, and I will only allow to insert data. Okay, now if I go and apply, so it's applied, right? Now I will create another user. It will be our app2 user, and again I will give a password, apply, and now I will go to the schema privileges, and add entry. I will give this selected schema, and that will give the access of this app2 schema, right? And now I will give all the permission of this select delete. Okay, so I will give this access. I will give this alter command access, and yeah, fine. I will apply, and now I have successfully created these two users and give different kind of access, different database access to these users, right? Now what I will do, I will go back to this home page of MySQL Workbench, and now I will create a new connection. So how to create a new connection? You have to click here, right? App1 user, and it will be app1 db con and test connection. So it says I have successfully connected to MySQL database. Now if I go and create OK, if I now go, see, I have access of only app1, right? And here is my user. So if I go here and run this, see what it says, it's denied, right? So only thing I can do is I can insert. So if I write insert into, after that I have to write RID is auto incremented. So I will write name, and I will give the email, and then I will write values, and inside this values I will write ron, and after that ron@gmail.com. Okay, now if I go and execute this, see, this this is executed, right? This particular query is executed. Here we can see, right? But if I want to select, let's say I want to select, zoom a bit. Okay, let's select. If I select star from users, now if I go and execute, see, it says no database. Okay, if I also select the database, it won't work. If I write dot users, see, it says select command denied to user localhost for the table users, right? Because you remember we didn't provide the access of selecting data. Go ahead and revoke this permission, and I will go to add entry to this selected schema. And if I now give select permission and let's say insert, no, I will remove this insert permission, and if I go and select that, now if I go and execute this code, okay, because I have to make the new connection, to go and log in here. Now if I go and select this, see, this is our data, right? Now if I want to go and do a operation like this, I want to perform, let's say, insert operation, apply, it's not allowed, right? Now what I will do is I will go back here. Remember, I have created one more user, so I will go here and write app2 dbcon, and it will be our app to user, app to user. Okay, and I will test this one. Done. So okay, I will go to this particular application. See, now we have access of this app to users, right? So this is how we give user privileges in MySQL. And now I will go to this particular picture. Now I will discuss whatever we have done. So in our MySQL server, we have created several databases, right? And let's say one particular database is used for creating one application, and one database is used for creating one particular application, right? Maybe consider in the first case, let's say a shopping website, right? And a shopping web app. Let's say the Amazon, right? So Amazon have its web application as well as mobile application, but yeah, it's more complex. But for the time being, consider it's using a particular database, right? Now what we have done, we have gave permission to a particular user to this particular database, and we have give other user permission of this second database, right? And a particular user using this particular database, right? Now what happening is the user of database 2 doesn't have the access of database 1 and database 3, right? And the user of database 3 doesn't have access of database 2 and database 1, and the user of database 1 doesn't have access of database 2 and database 3, right? So that's the thing we have done in this video. That's all for the video, guys. Thanks for watching and subscribe for more updates.